It's unfortunate all over the world and even in our nation right now, we're in serious times of crisis, from economic crisis to high rates of crime, terrorism. I just returned from Zaria, and sadly and unfortunately, the North is beginning to be a reflection of something that we have prayed never to happen. Did you know that every one terrorist, every one troublemaker was once a baby in the hand of a woman? Is that true? Something transformed those individuals from babies to become now living like beasts. Every deliverer was once a baby in the hands of a woman, including Jesus in the flesh. That means when we see the decadence in society, the decadence in society is a reflection of something that is wrong. And please just allow me express my passion for a few minutes. Trying to solve societal problems by just coming up with corrective measures, as it were, will not ultimately achieve that goal. Is that true? Thank God for the prison cells. Thank God for the police. Thank God for the military. But fundamentally, you need to understand that the things that continue to plague society historically is proof that something fundamentally is wrong with the value system of the people. Generally speaking, we live in honor to and of our convictions. Whatever you believe, eventually you will live it out. Is that true? When you meet a terrorist now and interview him, he will give you an interesting perspective about life. His perspective and his conviction is what motivates his passion to cause mayhem and destruction. And even at the detriment of the advancement of a society, he believes he's doing right. If you meet a good man who is blessing people, lifting people, educating people, behind what he's doing, there is a value system, there is a conviction. Is that true? That means we have to be careful. We have to carefully fashion and design the value systems that we communicate, because value systems are dangerous. People will live in honor of and to those value systems. When people reject God in mass, there must be a poisonous information that is being sold that makes God look like a nuisance to civilization. When revival breaks out, in as much as it's the power of God, healing, signs and wonders, but let me tell you, there is something that must have been done right, and people embrace the value. They see the importance and the value of Jesus Christ. When you live in a society that is lawless, a society that does not honor the rule of law, a society that is careless and does not care, people live very irresponsible lives, is a reflection of a faulty value system. I always like to understand the motivation behind things more than the actions. You really solve problems when you dig into the motivation behind things. When you address symptoms, symptoms do not provide effective solutions. You have to move past the symptoms and then address the solutions. When you see someone, for instance, please look up, you see someone walking in failure, living a defeated life, trying to address the problem, the obvious problem, may not bring the final solution. When you dig in and dig in and dig in, eventually you will find out that there is a spiritual problem with that person. Maybe he has rejected Jesus. Maybe he has refused the gospel. Now, for someone who has refused the gospel, the probability for a life of defeat is 100%, regardless how successful that person is. Anything can happen because there is no system of security. It is only the name of the Lord that is a strong tower, and it is only the righteous that is allowed to run to it. Not anybody, not God's creation. That door does not just open. His name becomes a strong tower when you are the righteous. You run into it and you are safe.
I trust you were blessed by that video. Emeka Anslem Inspirational Channel is committed to satisfying the spiritual hunger of believers all around the world. So if you were blessed by that video, please share with someone and don't forget to subscribe. God bless you.